Guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I thought I'd make finally a 2020 setup video. So let's get into it. First off, we've got rake, spray, our backpack sprayer, I should say. It's the Nylex 12-litre backpack sprayer. It's got the extendable one, so there's also replacements for this. I do regularly clean this out. That's what it's recommended. If you don't know how to use one, put it on your back. You push this down a few times and that keeps the mixture going through. And then you use this and you spray it. I've got this locked right now, just because I don't want it spraying all over my lawn. Next we've got a trailer and the stuff inside it. So we've got our fuel cans. This one tends to leak. It's a bit older than this one. You've got your bungee straps. I use diamond edgeline. I recommend it. I put 2.4mm in all my trimmers. We've got safety cones here as well until I get some actual traffic cones. I've got one of these, so you pretty much connect it to your riding lawnmower or your car and it pumps up your tyres. I recommend having one of these. Got all your rags for oil checks and whatever, and then that, strap for the 94, and we've got 2 ramps. So go under the cart. I have got the signs on either side. These flip like this, and that comes down. The ramps sit here, as you can most likely see, and then you just tie this up. Like this. Hang on. There you go. Sorry about all the work in the background. Just how it is. 94 sits here, just put in there. I don't think this design's going to last long because it keeps bumping out and you have to tie it down with a bungee cord, so I might actually create some actual ones and tie it to each one of these sides. Next we've got the, and by the way, this is the ride-on, so this just connects to the ride-on like that, and there's a pin that goes through it, so that's how that works if you're wondering. So that's all that stuff. Next we've got the edger attachment that I put on the 94. So unlike the KMN edger attachment, I just took it off that, and then once you fiddle around with the screws back here, and then you take that off, the trimmer head off, and then you can put this one on. It's very complicated, but if you want a like a how-to video on it, I recommend watching JWN. One of his vlogs, I think it was vlog 90, so if you're trying to look for that one, he explains it all in that video. So yeah, next up we've got the HS45 hedge trimmer. Ooh, better move that. It's got the 450 millimeter bar, or 45 centimeter bar, I think that's what it is. So yeah, I've had this for about 2 years now. It's the base model of steel hedge trimmers, but it does the job for me. I don't do a lot of hedge trimming, if you do know me. Oh, sorry, getting some good toe picks, I guess. I do more lawn mowing, but it's a good, reliable source to have. Next we have my BG56. I've had this since it was the end of it was probably July 2016. My dad gave it to me as a present and I loved it, and I still have it to this day. This is more regularly used on smaller yards. It's got the auto choke, so as soon as I press the trigger, it goes off. Just anything in a regular blower. This is the base blower for steel once again, but I love it to bits. Next we've got the Husqvarna 530 BT. Now if you are a bigger contractor, I do recommend getting the Husqvarna 570 BT. but I just needed something a bit bigger at the time for my corner blocks, as I still do a lot of corner blocks. I think half my yards are corner blocks. It's got the air filter, not a big air filter, but it's got an air filter, and it just sits on your back. Although this spring does absolutely nothing, like it vibrates quite a bit. Like that spring does affect some of it, but yet again, you're still gonna have the vibration. You got your stop, that, and then if you turn it all the way down, you can put on something else or something, I don't know. I'm still getting used to this, and yeah. Next, we're moving on to the FS45. This is the first, petrol whippersnipper I ever bought. Once again, supplied from Steel Shop French Gully, because that's where I buy everything. Once again, one of the base model machines, but yet again, you've got to start somewhere. Next up, we got the, forgot about this. Also did adjustments to the head, so we got a new head on it, just because I found it hard with the old head. And we taped the guards off all our whippersnippers. Next up, we've got the commercial FS94 easy start system. It's a good whippersnipper. I don't know why they've placed this here instead of keeping it there. It's just more efficient there. Kind of muscle memory, but yeah, it's a bit tucked in there. I don't know why. This, if you're doing edging and you like flip it, sometimes this may be a bit loose and it just stops, but you get used to it. Cruise control, I never use it, but if you want to, you can. First straight shaft whippersnipper, I bought it earlier this year. It is a bloody beast. I am looking at also getting the FS91 going into next year, as I also love that whippersnipper. But yeah, I've had this for nearly a year now, and I absolutely love it to bits. Next, we'll move on to the Toro Recycler 22-inch, which was gifted by James from Legendary Landscaping earlier this year. As it says, it's a 22-inch deck, so it does take a lot. The engine is only a little bit more than what I have on here, and this is a 19-inch, so it's 22-inch. But I mean, all around, it's a good machine. I use it for all my properties, and it fits on the trailer that we made. It does have this, so it just got the engine brake and the self-propelled. No throttle though, which is a bit of a bummer, but hey, I mean, I don't really notice it. You just kind of keep it tucked in, and yeah, no issues. Next up, we've got my baby that I first bought when I was, how old was I? I was 9. I bought this at the start of 2017, so I was 9. For a $400 mower, you can't go wrong. You've got the mulching plug and the catcher. That's the blade. It's got the 4-blade system, whereas that's only got the 1 blade. Yeah, this is more used as a slashing mower now, so all our cleanup jobs. Yep, got the throttle, as every mower has. Well, not every mower, of course. And then you've got, 19-inch deck, 140cc OHV engine. This is a Briggs. I actually run 2 Colas and 1 Briggs. But yeah, and then you've got the 470 model. I've done a whole review on that. That literally blew up, and I don't know why. It's like 600 views or something. I don't know. But whatever. It is a good video, I guess. Yeah, so that's that. This doesn't have an easy to start. I mean, maybe it does, I don't know. I haven't really paid attention. But this does. And then over here, we've got my most recent purchase, which is the John Deere L110. Now, this is my child. I love this thing to death. That was already broken, by the way. If you heard of it, as you can see. I've already got new stickers for it. I've got new stickers, the new everything. So I'm going to paint it, polish it, get a new seat cover, and then put the new stickers on, because, yeah, 42-inch deck. So those are all my plans with it. This is under here, which is a bit strange. Thought the battery would be under there instead, but apparently not. You got your this thing's pretty much empty. So hopefully we can get it back in the shed. That's all rubbish. This does need a new tire because I want this. I want another one of these on this because like I can literally. It's like a bloody trampoline. This thing, like. Whereas this, I mean, that's not, and that's got a firm grip. So I'd rather have a second one of these on that, and then just keep those ones for the back tire. This was literally had like all the tread, and then I use it for like 10 hours, and all of it's gone pretty much. If anyone wants to see the engine, there you go. There's a Colic Ram, 17.5 horsepower. I've gone over this before. Yeah, it's a great machine. I do use it for mowing. Only thing is with this, if you go too low, the belt will come off and it's a pain in the ass to get back on. But yeah, besides that, I think that's the whole tour of everything I'll be running for the rest of the year to finish off my jobs. I am looking at getting some new additives to the company, but that will be going into next year because I've just bought this and I'm gonna have to pay that off first. But yeah, so this is the whole setup for the rest of the year. Hopefully you like this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Yeah, and see you guys next time, I guess. So one last shot, I guess. This is insane. Like, I'm about to turn 13. Like, whew. Yeah, I'm really grateful of what I've built in the past 3 years of doing this, and yeah, hope to build more. So like I said already, like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to turn post notification bell on, and it is also free, so if you want to unsubscribe at any point you can, if you stop watching my content. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.